Welcome back, and today we are going to piggyback on yesterday's lesson about substitution. This time, you're going to notice the y doesn't equal a number, it equals an expression. But the y is still by itself. The top equation, we've got x and y. They're both kind of on the same side of the equation. This is what we're going to use. We are going to take this whole expression and substitute it in for y. So yesterday we did that with a number. Today we are going to do that with a whole expression. So this whole thing gets put in that position. Okay, we're going to substitute your whole expression in for y. Okay? It's going to be a little more complex than yesterday, but you're going to see, oh, it's just a multi-step equation. So if we substitute negative 2x plus 4 in for y, the top equation becomes 8x minus parenthesis negative 2x plus 4 equals 6. From here, I want to put a negative 1 in front of that and then just distribute. So this guy becomes 8x plus 2x minus 4 equals 6. Once you get to here, we are going to combine our like terms next. I'd like to do that. That's 10x minus 4 equals 6. And now we just need to get our x by its, our variable term by itself. So I'm going to plus 4 both sides. And you get 10x equals 10. Divide both sides by 10. And we get x equals 1. It's going to be very rare that you get a that you get a decimal on these answers. So if you get an answer like 3.187, it's probably wrong. When you're starting to learn substitution method, your answers are probably not going to be decimals, okay, guys? Anyway, now I found my x. If we were doing yesterday's lesson, we're done because we already are given the y. But with this situation, we don't know the y value yet. However, now we're going to use this x value, substitute it right there, and find the y. So in a way, we actually substitute twice. So we take the x, and we're going to substitute it right there. So we go y equals negative 2 times 1 plus 4. From here, negative 2 times 1, y equals negative 2. And then the final answer is just going to be y equals 2. Boom. That's it. Remember, we now have our x and a y. We're going to write our answer as a xy coordinate. X is 1, y is 2. And there's our answer, which tells us if we were to graph these guys, they would intersect at this particular coordinate. Let me do one more with you guys. Let's go 5x minus 8y equals negative 16. And y equals negative 2x plus 2. Right away, we can see y is by itself here. So we know we're going to substitute this whole expression in for y so that we can isolate our x. So we're going to take this whole shebang and substitute it in for y right there. And this guy becomes, I'll write it over here, 5x minus 8 parenthesis this whole expression, negative 2x plus 2 equals negative 16. And from here, it's a multi-step equation, guys. We're going to multiply this negative 8 and distribute that. So we have 5x plus 16x minus 16 equals negative 16. Combine our like terms. We've got 21x minus 16 equals negative 16. And we want to get the 21x by itself, so we're going to add 16 both sides. And we go 21x equals 0. Divide both sides by 21. And we got x equals 0. Boom. Are we done? Not yet. The last step, we're going to take that 0, substitute it back into the x for that second equation. So instead of y equals negative 2x plus 2, we're going to go y equals negative 2 times 0 plus 2. Solve this guy for y. Oh, look at that. Negative 2 times 0, that's just going to be 0. So this is like 0 plus 2. And we know 0 plus 2 is just going to be 2. Boom. Final answer, we've got xy, x is 0, y is 2. There we go. Hopefully that helps. Thanks for watching and have a good day.